Hello, guys. Welcome to my presentation. My name is Michael, and today we will be covering popular sports in China. So, really quick, before we get into it, a couple of fun facts about myself. I major in media communications. I'm a senior here at UT. I live in Columbus, and I enjoy spending time with friends as long as gaming. So why am I interested? I love sports. It's literally the reason why I chose my major. I kind of incorporate it into my everyday life, whether I'm watching sports shows, debate shows, or just anything. And I felt like this project would give me a good chance to expand my intercultural communication skills, along with learning about a different culture. And really quick, so how I will be presenting the information is I will ask 5 questions that I came up with, and then I will give you guys those answers, and I hope that you learn along with me. So my first question is, what are the popular sports in China? And throughout my research, no order is table tennis, is basketball, badminton, soccer, or football, and running. My second question is, how much do professional Chinese athletes make? I feel like that's pretty important to know. And the answer to that, so the Chinese money system is called Chinese, I might butcher this, so excuse me, Chinese yuan. And on average, professional athletes make 123,185 yuan yearly, $59.22 hourly, and 2,956 in bonuses. Now, I translated that into United States dollars, and that's about 17,737 yearly, $8.53 hourly, and $425.64 yearly in bonuses. My third question is, how do Chinese sports differ from Western sports? Answer I found to that is, I'm going to butcher this name too, is Confucianism makes up Chinese sports culture. In Chinese sports, they focus on building your body, like it's all about being in tune with your body. And Chinese sports, they also intertwine with Chinese like medicine as well, and the harmony between human nature and like the human like body as well. And then one's health will be judged by experiments. That's basically like the sports, like exhibitions, like the basketball games and the running events and stuff like that. So pretty interesting stuff. My fourth question is, how successful are Western sports in China? As a person who watches the NBA and the NFL a lot, I see that like a lot of like games take place there. So I just wanted to know how successful they really are. And throughout my research, I found that the most popular American sport is in China is basketball. And check this out, 38% of the NBA views, they come from China. And there have been famous players who have played like here in the States, some like Jeremy Lin and Yao Ming. And then Kobe Bryant, he's from the United States. So and he had a huge like following in China. So I thought that was pretty dope. My fifth question is, how did sports become to be like the origin of sports? And I found out that the integration of thoughts through, like I said, I can't say this, so I apologize, is Confucianism in sports make what Chinese sports culture is today. So basically like so some of the ideas from Confucianism like started sports culture, and that's Chinese sports culture, and then that's how it came to be today. And the earliest sports known in Chinese culture dates back to a couple of the earlier dynasties in its martial arts. So now we get to what surprised me. What really surprised me was how popular the NBA is in China. Like I said, I watch sports, so I kind of like know, but I just didn't think it was as popular as the stats said that it was. And like I said, the viewership as well, that's 38%. Then mobile devices in China too are expanding the popularity of Western sports like the NFL, the WWE, and of course the NBA as well. And another interesting thing I found was in ancient China, sword play and wrestling and archery were studied and practiced. I think that's really cool because it's kind of giving me some like medieval times vibes. Some of the issues I came across now, I knew that Nike was in deep water with the public and the media about China, but I didn't know exactly what it was until I did research. So I found out that, and it's not just Nike too, it's other like popular like clothing brands that basically they're like overworking like cotton like workers. There's a place, the region in China, I'm not even going to try to say it, but that region, I'm sure you guys can read it. It basically makes cotton for all the like popular like brands, and I guess the production just can't meet the like deadlines, I guess. So Nike's been like kind of like overworking them, which I think is messed up. We're gonna get into that in the next slide, I believe. Yet my perspective is that forced labor is wrong no matter what the situation is. You know, people have families, they have lives outside of work, and they shouldn't be slaves to other jobs, no matter the culture. And I feel like many like Americans, like just because we don't go through this, we don't think about it, or we don't take the time to think about it, which I think is messed up as well. Because you know, I'm sure if a lot of us were in the positions that these other people in different cultures are in, we would have more sympathy towards them. And maybe if these big corporations, you know, got boycotted more and got on strike, then and started like losing like money, then maybe that would make them wake up and realize just how messed up stuff is. Some of the solutions, as I previously alluded to, was hire more workers, have a better schedule, just start holding people accountable, man. You know, you hold people's feet to the fire, man. There's only so much that they can take until they crack. So to wrap things up here, my main takeaways from this presentation are Chinese sports culture and Western sports culture are different, but one and the same. I know I misspelled there. I do apologize. And what I mean by that is, you know, like basically, like both the sports involve like people and they involve, you know, just like playing like the game and stuff like that. You know, they go about it like differently, but at the end of the day, the core is still like the same. My second takeaway is that Chinese sports are more accessible than Western sports. What I mean by that is, you know, not everyone can play in the NFL and the NBA, but there are a lot of people that can like do like running. And ancient China influenced a lot of the sports that we know. I found a cool stat. It's basically said that football, like soccer, originated from like China. Now I don't know how true that is, but that's just what I saw, and I thought that that was pretty cool. And to wrap this up, if you're curious about some of my information or just want to like fact check me, then here are the links to some of the articles. Thank you guys so much for your time and have a great end to the semester.